Let's take a look at 4 hot stocks that you may want to take a look at and keep an eye on in November. So as we wrap up October and get into the Halloween season, it's coming to a close. So now we're running into November. There's some great stocks out there that could be pushing for either for the upside or the downside, but the market's been acting quite weak recently. So we're looking more for a possible push to the upside. So here's a couple of stocks that I would take a look at or take a peek at. So the first one we're going to check out is Pinterest. If you take a look at Pinterest, what's happened is we just released our earnings report. This stock's been struggling recently. It was going down, 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 nice after the pandemic, or here doing a lot of nice bullishness over there. But since that point, it's been going down. We tried to pop a little bit, so we really just had a sideways move for maybe most of 2023. Now, one thing that's happening right now, today, it's starting to break to the upside with some good volume. So when you watch that volume, it's quite fantastic. What I would do is watch to see if you could follow through. Right now, you could go for a nibbling opportunity, but I would wait to see if we can get a little follow through or just nibble slightly. At the moment, when we look at Pinterest, you can see Snap also pushing a little higher. Meta's down. Etsy is also looking to push a little higher. This one's a little bit of a bonus thing to keep an eye on because this one's got earnings coming up on the 1st, which is tomorrow. So this one could also pop in a similar way if it's been behaving well and just run off the synergy of Pinterest. So that's why I would take a look at that one. If we look at the next one I would take a look at is McDonald's. Now, this one's been also having some trouble. And if we kind of take a look at, let's pull it up, McDonald's here. McDonald's, you can see on a day-to-day basis, recently we got into this almost $300 level, selling off in a big way. Now we're popping slightly. We had some sideways here. I'll pull it up on a 130-minute chart. We had a little bit of a sideways digestion with earnings coming out, and now we're breaking this little level. So stock is starting to trend to the upside. Does that mean it's going to reverse course all of this? Probably not right away, but it's got some potential for a little bounce. What I would also look at is in the past, we've got this support level here in some of these spots, and it came right into that. So that's now holding, and we could push here higher on a day-to-day basis. It's looking pretty good. So I would say in this case also looks pretty nice from the movement and momentum. All right, third one here we're going to take a look at is Boeing, another big one that's been selling off recently. So if we look at the weekly, we've had this downward multiple weeks on top of weeks of downward action. The thing that I like about it recently is also we're past earnings. What we're doing here is you can see kind of rounding this area 180, kind of creating some support, and we're starting to break this descending trend line. If we start breaking this and following through, it could be yielding for a nice move, nice setup. I got Lockheed Martin up here. So you can see a lot of these stocks are of General Dynamics, RTX, and Honeywell. They're all pushing quite a bit higher here. So anyways, these are doing quite well. So I'd keep an eye on Boeing. All right, and the last one that I'm going to put up is Las Vegas Sands, casino stock. So if we pull that up, you can see after earnings, this one did pop and look good. It's still acting a little weaker than some of the other ones, but it's holding right here, and we've been basing for a little while at a sideways around $44. So if we can just base here, go, and then again. So that's what I'm looking for, is a possibility there. One of the reasons also is just we're coming back in. If you look at this support resistance level right here, if you check this out, we've got these zones where this is a nice support level. So if it could pop here for that month, that would be nice. The other thing is it just did quite well on the earnings. Here is the previous gap right there that we've had. Let's see here. If we take a look at the gap, it's right there. And we filled that gap right now. And if we can break out of this zone, that would also look pretty well for some higher prices. So that could be nice, but it's got to hold this 47 level and push higher. So anyways, these are the ones I would take a look at. If you like some of these technicals, feel free to continue to learn by checking out our technical analysis course. Visit tradersfly.com for more information on that. Otherwise, thanks for joining me. Feel free to check out the Critical Charts website for a lot of other free videos and much more. And there's free PDFs, little courses, and other goodies. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care.